Is it possible to do it without using specific mudras, whatever? Yes. These are all small help, little assistance. You will not see me practicing Shambhavi or this or that. If I just close my eyes for 20 seconds, I'm done. I'm ready for the day. So, this is all good help. But is it the only way to do it? No. You can simply sit. If you learn to simply sit, you'll become tremendously intense. Right now, your energy is simply expended by doing unnecessary, endless activity. When you have so much mental diarrhea, how can you have energy? Suppose you have diarrhea, do you see how weak you feel? Right now this mental diarrhea, that's why people have no energy. They want to just eat and sleep all the time, because mental diarrhea is very exhausting. If you stop the mental diarrhea, there's enough energy to make this very, very intense. Now how do I stop mental diarrhea? If you have diarrhea, physical diarrhea, what is the first thing to do? First thing is, stop eating, right? You eat bad food and then try to stop diarrhea, it's not going to work. So similarly, bad food for the mind is just this. You have gotten identified with things that you are not. The moment you get identified with things that you are not, mental diarrhea is inevitable. It's bad food for the mind. Now it will run endlessly, do what you want. You do any damn meditation, it's not going to stop, because bad food is being eaten every day, you're getting identified with more and more things and you want to stop your mind. If you disidentify with everything, if you understand what is you and what is not you, if you keep a little distance from that, mind will become still. If you want, you can use it, otherwise you can keep it. You tell your mind that I am this, I am this, I am that, I am that, it's having diarrhea. You stop giving it wrong food. If you clearly see what… even if you do not know what is me, at least you know what is not me, isn't it? This much you do. Tonight before you go to bed, sit on your bed and sit down and discount everything that is not you. This house in which you're living, is this me? No. This loving parent or mother, father, wife or husband or child, they're wonderful, but is this me? No. Now these nice clothes I'm wearing, is this me? No. Now my body, I like it, but is this me? No. Now I'm having so many thoughts, is this me? No. Now I'm having wonderful emotions, is this me? No. Like this, everything that's not you, before you sleep, keep it down and go to bed. Tomorrow morning, you will wake up considerably more intense than today. Every day you do it. In a little while, if you simply sit here, things around you will reverberate. I was a few years ago, couple of years ago, I was in America and it's a very typically American question. This lady comes up to me and she was very angry. I've been doing this yoga for the last 35 years, nothing happened. But you went and just sat on a rock and things happened to you. This is not fair. Where is that damn rock? She thinks it's the rock which did it. The only sadhana that I did in my life is, right from my very early age, though I was very actively involved with everybody around me, I never identified myself with my parents or my siblings or my endless number of friends or the society or the religion or the country or anything around me. Never identified. If you don't identify with anything, there is enough energy in this to become intense. See, I want you to understand, your life energy right now in this body, how many things it's doing here as you're sitting here? Obviously it must be intense to do all this. You are not able to experience it because of diarrhea. Stop the diarrhea, Stop eating bad food, diarrhea will stop. Once diarrhea stops, there's enough energy in this to sit here and reverberate in a very intense way.
The only requirement that is needed to experience your divine infinite nature, the only thing that you need for experiencing your true nature beyond body-mind complex is receptivity. It is relaxed receptivity. The more receptive you are, the more relaxed you are, the greater will be the chances of you having a glimpse of your infinite divine nature. Remember, you can catch a glimpse of your divine nature only when you are totally and utterly relaxed. Relaxation is the prerequisite for entering the transcendental world beyond this body-mind complex. Now, you must be thinking, why is relaxation so necessary? It's because only in relaxed state your mind stops. It's because only in relaxed state thoughts disappear and you remain open to welcome yourself. You remain open to welcome the real you. You must have known by now what stress, anxiety, worry do to you. What do they do to you? They take you away from yourself. They take you away from yourself, and the more you lose touch with your real self, the more you feel alienated from people. You feel alienated from this world. That's why in the state of anxiety, worry and stress, you feel so cut off from your family, you feel so cut off from your friends, and you feel like you don't belong to this world. Isn't that so? But on the other hand, when you are relaxed, you remain in touch with yourself and you feel connected with people. You feel connected with the whole creation. So, relaxation is the key. And this is what all the meditations do. They make you more and more relaxed until finally comes the day when you experience yourself beyond this body and mind. When you see your true face, your divine infinite nature. This reminds me of one of the most beautiful and most profound haiku. Haiku is a Japanese poem with, I think, 3 lines and a particular number of syllables in it, probably 17. Matsuo Basho, one of the greatest Zen masters, has written the maximum number of haikus, and his haikus have been compiled in a book called The Narrow Road to Deep North. In this book, you find this particular haiku which I'm gonna share with you. It's my personal favorite. It tells you how important sitting is. It tells you how important quiet sitting is on the spiritual path. The haiku goes like this. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes and the grass grows by itself. I'll repeat it. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes and the grass grows by itself. The great Zen master Matsuo Basho wrote this haiku. This haiku tells you clearly how important it is for you to sit quietly and do nothing. That's what is required to experience your divine infinite nature. But unfortunately, in today's world, which is beset with the malady, with the disease of workaholism, to sit quietly and do nothing seems like a Herculean task. It seems like an impossible task. To get something of this material world, you need to really work hard. If you want a Bentley, you need to work hard, earn money, and then you can buy the car. The same goes for everything material you need to buy in the external world. But if you want something from the inner world, you have to stop doing everything. That's the price you need to pay to get something from the inner transcendental world. Remember, the haiku said, sitting quietly, doing nothing, and you receive the riches of the inner world. It didn't say, sit quietly, do nothing, and you become the richest person in this world. No, you won't become the richest person. Yes, poorest you can definitely become if you do nothing. If you want something from the external world, you need to make the effort. But all efforts should drop if you want the riches of the inner world. Only in the state of effortlessness can you experience your divine, infinite nature.